Welcome back to the Giggle Gang, episode 7. And we have today with us Miss Lane.
Good morning, everybody.
And she is very excited to be here. She can't wait. She's been talking about it for weeks.
I have?
Yeah.
I just found out about it on Monday, but okay.
And hold on, let me get the timer up so we know how long we've been going for. So yeah, we're really excited to have our first authoritative person.
Yes.
That'd be you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem.
But can I start out?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so what kind of a podcast has like a film element? I thought a podcast was like a radio where you listen to something, and like I didn't think there was like. So Eli sent me like an episode, and I saw that there's a screen with like pictures. It's like I thought this was like a radio show where you roll out in your pajamas and like no one sees what you look like. And you're like what kind of a podcast?
Well,
Isn't it pod like listening?
I don't know what pod means, but
Does
we
this
wanted.
pod mean listening?
Well, like iPod, I thought. Didn't it come from iPod?
Wow.
That's actually
Wait a minute.
official.
If I'm imparting knowledge to you about a technological aspect, we have a huge problem here because I barely know how to send an email.
Okay.
I just dropped some wisdom on this about
Yes.
a podcast. That's
So
that's
we
deep.
wanted to do a video podcast because we thought it'd be more engaging.
Engaging.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was our
Okay.
main thing. Okay.
Okay.
So last night I put on my Instagram story not saying she's
Instagram
gonna be,
story.
but if Miss Lane was on the Giggle Gang, what would you want to ask her? So we have some questions for you. Okay.
Okay. Let it be known. That. Why are you laughing like this?
Because the questions are really good.
Okay, but if it, okay, go ahead.
Okay, Jalen's never heard these either.
Okay.
Smash or pass Don Quixote.
What?
Smash or pass Don Quixote.
Wait, what?
Smash or pass Don Quixote?
Who's Don Quixote?
We're in AP Literature now.
Oh.
Someone from AP Literature asked that.
I'm not gonna name any names.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
He's one of my heroes, so I can't.
Will you tell us about the teacher lottery pool?
Okay, now here is where we have a significant problem because the teacher lottery pool is a secret.
Okay. Tell us about the
So-
hypothetical teacher lottery pool.
Okay, so what's
Hello?
wrong with dreaming a little bit?
Nothing.
Like dreaming of like the $390 million mega millions pot. What's wrong with dreaming a little bit and having like
Absolutely nothing.
17 people just like
It's 17
contribute-
people?
Eli.
I thought it was like 5 or 6.
Just, coming together to try to better the future of our nation and our youth if we
Wow,
win.
right.
Yeah.
So if you like win the money, like
Yeah.
the
Like,
lottery thing,
The jackpot?
the jackpot,
Okay.
will you continue teaching or will you be like, okay, I'm rich,
We
I'm
out.
done, I'm out?
It depends on how much money, but I'll tell you this. If it's hundreds and hundreds of million, even if we each got many, many tens of millions, I would finish out the year.
Wow.
I would not
Committed.
call off
Committed.
on Monday. I would finish out the year.
And
For
okay.
sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But then I would have to ponder my future.
Right.
Yeah.
And so will it be like divided or like you just take all like?
No, that's like the main theme. When you have a group, it does get divided.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
Yeah, you should see
me
there's like
being the
lists of like times people have paid and stuff and like it's all checked
Listen,
off.
I'm official. Like I don't.
Whoa.
Like
wow.
I'm the real. Like I don't.
That's good.
I don't mess with. It's like I have records. I got record keeping. I mean, I'm very official with things like this
That's good.
and very honest.
And you follow all
I
stop
follow all
signs.
the rules. I stop at every stop sign. That's why, like this. I mean, I even have my boss covering the class because I'm not going to leave kids unattended. See, I am a real, legit rule follower.
Okay. It can be assumed that you've seen Frida, the movie,
Yes.
at least 20 times
Yes.
and love it every time.
True.
But why? What about the movie makes you love it every time you see it?
Because it's like, for me, seeing her. So I teach 5 Spanish. One of the units is Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. We do
That's
a
my
big
class.
unit on them. And at the end of it, we do the movie. I show the movie. I mean, the reason why it's fresh for me every time is because I just love them so much. And because the movie is an actual like Hollywood film with actors but it still follows so accurately their life. For me, it's like living in a time when they were around.
Wow.
I know that's a weird thing to say, but
No, that makes sense.
I love it. Great movie.
So Diego Rivera,
Yes. Mexican muralist.
Mexican muralist, was with that famous lady. You know
Frida
that
Kahlo.
lady. Frida
Frida.
Kahlo.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. And there's
Right.
a movie about that.
Yeah.
And they were together. They were married.
They were married.
But also he had many scandals, or did he cheat, or did he have, what did he do?
All of that.
All of that.
Yes.
Panzone.
But he wasn't that. I looked at pictures. He's not really a good-looking guy.
No.
Yeah.
Not
But
at
it's
all.
his mind. It's
It's
the way
his
he
mind.
found.
He has a
Mine was
really,
attractive.
really big brain.
He found. It's the way he finds beauty in all of your imperfections.
Wow. Yeah, because like his eyes are
Yeah.
popping out of his head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we have a little present for you.
You do.
We're not
Yes.
sure if you can keep it or not because we found it in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
But-
Or does that mean you stole something?
Well, it's more of borrowed for the podcast.
Borrowed. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But ready?
Oh, it's flying out of your hands right now?
No, it's not like
Is it
a
a
bug.
bug?
No. you're gonna love it. Okay, put your
Okay.
hand out.
Okay, where has it been? It was in the hallway?
It was
like
on
in
the
a-
hallway, not on the floor, not on the wall.
Oh, okay. This is true love. You really found this in the hallway?
Right over there.
How very weird is that? Isn't
I know
This
it was crazy.
So this is one of her self-portraits
With the monos.
with los monos, which are monkeys that represented all the children that she couldn't have. So when she had animals in proximity to her, she couldn't have kids because she had this horrible accident. So when she's around animals, they represent the children she could never have. But this also has her with the necklace of thorns, which,
Like Jesus.
yes.
Well, his was a crown.
His was a crown, but this is, the same sort of idea that she
Mhm.
was stricken with pain,
Right.
but yet her pain on top of her also was her beauty. This is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Now, shall I keep it or do we return it to
I
its
don't
rightful
know.
owner?
I mean,
Because, I'm.
It was
very-
on the wall over there.
Oh, on the wall. See,
Yeah.
now all of a sudden it was from the hall to the wall. Okay, I think maybe we'll put it back because maybe someone enjoys seeing that in the morning when they walk in.
Yeah, I think so. But there's so many buttons over there, like one wouldn't honestly go.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll be putting that back. Okay.
But we were so
I
happy.
mean,
when
I'm
we
not
could-
trying to,
so
like,
happy.
listen, if I gotta go out of here, it's gonna be because of the millions, the mega
Right.
millions. It's not gonna be
Exactly.
because we lifted a Frida Kahlo button. I mean, let's be very clear here. I ain't going out for a Frida Kahlo button. Okay, let's make that, okay.
Okay, we have another question.
Okay.
This one, the name I think does matter.
Why does the clock say 12:10?
Oh, yeah, that
in a
clock is so
recording
wrong.
studio?
That
I mean,
clock
we,
is
we
wrong.
can't get the
Our
time
clock
right in
is-
here?
That's why I time it on my phone.
Can I put in a work order for this for you
You-
guys?
if you wanna
Please, we
upgrade
need
this
some
too.
changes. We need some
Oh,
upgrades.
do you like our mascot in the background?
The mascot, hold please. Oh, that's beautiful. He's cheering you on.
I know it used to be flipped around, but yesterday Jalen and I flipped it so it'd be facing us.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a wonderful
I
detail.
might put some art back here. I don't know, maybe Frida Collins, maybe or not. What?
Not
Frida
Frida Collins, Frida Kahlo.
I'm sorry, Frida
Yeah, okay.
Kahlo. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I
okay.
apologize.
Okay, this question, I think the name does matter because it's like a personal thing. So,
Okay.
Michael Colton asked,
Colton.
"Do you
Oh my
still care
gosh.
about me?"
Yes, Michael Colton, and I can tell you where he's at. He's at Columbia in New York.
Good.
Yeah.
Michael
good.
Colton. Shall I go on about Michael?
Yes, we love Michael.
Okay, Michael Colton was in my class the very first year I think I taught the AP Literature.
Wow.
I had just had a baby. I was
Little Eli.
little Eli, yes.
Hey.
I had just had a baby, and Michael Colton made it very easy to come to school every day and teach and impart whatever small knowledge I have to the class. So, yes, Michael Colton's a good person.
That's good. Yeah, he used to be captain of mock trial, so
Captain Mock
Yes,
Trial.
Captain Mock
I remember
Trial.
when he used to come in his Navy suit, all G'd up to class on those days.
Yeah.
And also, he was the school board person, if I'm not mistaken,
I don't remember.
I believe. The school representative, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, no,
yes.
was he that, or was he the,
You did Evanstonian, I think.
well, that, but what was he the class president? It might have been that.
Yeah, I
He was
think-
your class
yeah, I-
president. Maybe not the school
He did a
board
lot,
person.
so-
He did a lot.
yeah,
Well, hello to
yeah.
Michael Colton. Miguelito.
Okay.
Okay,
So
moving on.
this is not something someone asked, but I think we should talk about it.
Okay.
So, do you remember last Friday? It was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yes.
And we sent that photo to Alejandro, Alex Fogel, because he was at state for chess.
Yes.
Where ETHS got fourth out of like 120, 130
amazing.
schools, which is
Wow.
actually
That's
kind of
amazing.
insane.
Wow.
And Alex was undefeated, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he was
mistaken.
undefeated.
Okay.
Wow.
And we took that group photo,
Yes,
and then a specific member of our class
yes,
tried to give a Valentine to the teacher who took the photo.
yes, yes. This is all.
Do you have any thoughts about that?
Giving a Valentine to the teacher. I mean, look.
I think it was a student teacher,
Student
to be
teacher.
fair.
Well, I don't care. It's a student teacher or a regular teacher. I mean, giving a Valentine. I mean, it's 2020. We can't give a Valentine and just say, you make me smile. What's wrong with that? Really?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, are we getting so far away that we just can't? I mean, I don't want to get to the point where we can't ask our teachers questions and say good morning and happy birthday. And I mean, let's celebrate each other.
Personally,
I mean,
Personally, I get terrified. Like if I want to,
Give him a Valentine?
No, I like to give them a Valentine, but I just don't want to step over, cross the line,
Oh, you don't want to go too far?
I don't want to go too far. I like to be friendly.
yes, friendly
but
is okay.
Like you make me smile seeing you every morning. Or
Oh, that's what you
something
told Mr. Young, right?
a long time ago. Yeah, I said that, and it kind of caught him off guard because I feel like he doesn't just get a loving student saying that all the time. So it's just like, whoa, he actually just said that.
Yeah.
No, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong because I tell my kids all the time that I enjoy them, and I've written on the. Actually, you'll be included in my list now this year.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Oh
you're a
my
senior,
God.
right?
Yes, I'm a senior,
So you'll
yes.
be included in my list now because we've forged a friendship here through this
Yes, we did.
video
Wow.
podcast. But
Friendships are happening.
when we say, I don't know if this is a secret, so spoiler alert, but at the
Okay.
end in May we do something. The staff does something called Kiss a Senior Goodbye. Of course, it's not literal. And we write notes and we send our students off. It's a little note. And I write very personal things because I teach 4 sections of seniors, to all my senior students and say, I'm so happy that you're going to, blah school or whatever it is, because I've gotten to know them. So I usually know where they're going. And I'm going to say, and I hope you continue on your path and blah, all these things. And so I say very personal things to my students. It shows that I've gotten to know them. And I think there's nothing wrong with a student telling a teacher that they enjoy them or the class or anything like that.
Okay.
Valentine. Or
yeah.
otherwise.
We have this is another question someone
Okay.
asked, but I remembered it.
Okay.
What do you do with all the chisme you get from students? And that means gossip.
With all the chisme that I get from students.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well-
Like when we went full detective mode to figure out who gave the
Okay.
candygram.
Well, gossip and chisme, I read, so since you're not really a part of, do you take Spanish, by the way?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Well, part of 5 Spanish is this
Boo.
journal writing. So I actually am the gatekeeper of a lot of knowledge through the journals that the kids write in
Right,
Spanish.
yes, right.
Now, sometimes I have to do a little deciphering because the Spanish, I'm not sure what they're trying to say, and I will check back with them.
Not
to say,
mine,
"Did
though.
you
Mine's
re-"
always
You're
perfect.
Perfect. What were you actually trying to tell me? Because I tell the kids that I will be the gatekeeper of anything they want to say. Of course, these are things that are not life-threatening and things that I am a mandated reporter, so of course not those types
Oh,
of things.
yeah.
But like regular teenage angst and things like that, I will always ask the kids first if I can say something, and I have often asked them, obviously I would never spread it around, but I'll ask them first if I think it's hysterical. Like one student wrote a story about a spider in her bed. I mean, it was like a thing, and I thought it was hilarious. And I said, "Can I say something?" And she said, "Yeah." So I told the story. But mostly for the things that I know, like I don't share those with other students.
Do you share them with your family, like at dinner? You're like, guess what this kid said today?
No, but I have such good material.
Yes.
I have not
believe
on, but the gossip is the wrong word. It's just great stories.
Right.
Great stories. So Miss Hurley and I, we have been out where we have told stories about kids here that is so. We have had audiences of people listening. It's just great material, but it's not gossip. It's just good stuff about kids that are funny and jokes that they've made or things that they've said that it's hysterical.
You could do a whole stand-up routine just on the
A whole
journals.
stand-up
Oh,
routine.
100%.
And That's the joy of this job. Every day is different. Every day something new happens. There's nothing rote about it. And I love two things. I love Spanish and I love teenagers. So
And Frida.
and Frida.
Oh.
And Frida.
Okay, we have a little something special.
Okay.
I don't know if
And
this
then
was.
I probably should get back to my class. The fact that the clock doesn't work.
I know, I'm sorry, yeah,
It's
I-
8:55.
and I always-
It's 8:55.
8:55. Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if this was in the episode that I sent to you, but there's a recurring game that we play on the show called Which One Has More,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we give two things, and you just have to guess which one of those has more.
Has more what?
Whatever the thing is, like has more. I don't know
like,
how to
Like
describe.
an example could
Like-
be
Can we do a role play first? Or like an example first?
Okay, an example. Yeah, okay, this was the one that I asked Jalen a couple episodes ago.
Okay.
Do you think there are more dogs in the Amazon headquarters, or do you think there are more dogs in the entire country of Maldives? And the correct answer was dogs in the Amazon headquarters, because Maldives allows no dogs in the whole country.
Okay.
So it's just like things like that, okay? So
Okay.
these one, I wrote these specifically for you, though.
Fabulous.
Okay, do you think there are more people right now in the U.S. named Diego Rivera, or do you think more people are killed by bees every year?
Diego Rivera in the United States.
You think, okay, there are, Jalen, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Diego. Yeah.
Okay, there are 20 people named Diego Rivera right now. And,
In the whole United States?
like that name exactly. And there are 58 people killed by bees every year.
I stand
Wow.
corrected.
I mean, it was
This
like,
is enlightening.
I know,
Wow,
this is,
I was thinking
This
bees.
is enlightening.
Wow.
okay, next one. This one, I don't know if you might know this or not. But do you think that the freedom, like, which one has more? The number of dollars made by the Frida movie at the box office, or views on Lil Pump Gucci Gang?
Lil Pump Gucci Gang.
Yes.
Hands down.
It's not even that close. It made 56.3 million, and there's 1.01 billion views on Gucci Gang.
Got that.
Good
Got
job.
it.
Okay, those are the two I came up with.
That's
So
it?
yeah.
There's only two?
It's really hard to come up with them because there's no like website that has random
know.
numbers of things.
I know, that's what, website, I mean, it's about, you're a podcast, you have to be creative, you gotta make your own material. That's what being,
See, that's why
being an
we
artist
came up
is.
with
Yeah,
with
that's
our
true.
own
That's
material.
true.
mean,
I think if we.
Two, I mean, we couldn't have had 4 or 5. I mean, I think 5 is like, when you play a game, it's usually 5 things,
It's usually.
right?
Well, usually what happens is we each have one.
Yes, we.
You know.
Well,
I have no.
were you
I
like
have no
were you
excuses.
so confident that I was gonna take over this whole thing that
I
you
was.
didn't need
I
to
was.
have that,
I was
right?
very yeah, exactly. I
Okay.
thought that. I thought. I don't know. It's.
Okay, so
again,
I
no
have one
excuses.
for you.
Okay.
So, well, it's actually for Eli. So,
Uh-huh.
do you think I would be more successful doing something like this or something like I do in East 113 every day?
Oh wow, that's a great.
Is that our classroom?
That's our classroom, yes.
Okay.
Is
do
that
I
our
think-
classroom?
And I'm
Do
your
I
teacher
do I
in
think
that
you
way.
would be more successful?
Yeah.
Doing,
Do you think I could make it doing this, or do you think I should stick with my?
I think you can definitely make it.
I think you could make it
So,
doing
like, am
it.
I a natural?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, because I think also you would have a good start because you would already have all your teacher friends, like all the ones in the lottery pool, and all your
Okay, why? That was a shot, and but I'm gonna let it go. The
Current-
good. Yeah.
all your current and former
Remember, I'm in
students.
charge of the hack still. I call it tack. It's your hack. But go ahead.
So all your students that you have now and all the students you've had recently, they would
Yeah.
all probably watch it. So you already would have like a solid fan base to go
A
from.
fan base. Okay. Okay.
So I think you could make it.
I could make it. Okay.
Yes, 100%.
But there's no pension and like sick leave and things like that. That's like.
Well, I mean, we
no
do it
health
once a
benefits.
week, so I guess
Yeah.
like you should like usually.
For now, I'm gonna just stick to.
Yes.
East 113.
Like
Okay.
usually
13.
Thursday. Usually we film on Fridays, but I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, and so like Thursday.
I didn't get the notification.
And so Thursdays is usually free play.
Free play.
Yeah, free.
Free play. Okay. You
Yeah.
got a lot of jewelry on today. I didn't.
I know
notice
that.
Not sure.
But we had to push free play till next week, so
Yes,
till
we
next
have to
week, okay.
skip. Yeah, we're very sad by it, but
we'll have free
survive.
play on Monday again.
We'll
so.
survive through it.
Well, this has been really.
This has been great.
Really
It's been
great.
great
Mm-hmm.
meeting you, Miss Lane.
Same
It was
to
an
you.
honor. Yeah.
And I'll tune in to your next episodes.
Yeah, how
I'm
did
gonna
you feel
actually
about the
write
other
up-
episode that didn't you watch an episode of ours?
I did watch, but I
Yeah.
couldn't like grasp. I really couldn't like focus on what was going on because I was so taken aback that it was a video. Like I was so
That was just running through your
focused
mind
on
the entire
video.
time.
Like I couldn't
Well, you know what you
believe-
could
I
do?
thought because in
You
my
could always,
mind,
if you're
a
watching on your
podcast-
phone, you could always turn it over
Yes.
and just listen.
Okay, watch on my phone. I mean,
Oh, I forgot,
I'm
you're not-
old.
you're not with
like,
the
I don't-
tech.
Yeah, I like watch on the computer
The
screen.
tag. The computer.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a good one. I've heard multiple people say Compost Girl was our best episode.
Yes. How many views do we have on that one?
I don't know, like 120,
Yeah, over
130.
100. Almost
That's
close.
amazing.
Yeah.
We're
100
definitely gonna
views.
get a million pretty soon.
We're averaging about 90, except for there was this one video that for some reason got like 40, and I have no idea
we're
why.
very disappointed.
okay,
by
well
that.
This one's gonna
it's
get
gonna
like a
break.
She's
million.
gonna-
It's gonna break 100,
This is
right?
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, for
Okay,
sure.
Totally
Definitely.
break
You
100.
have to tell all the other teachers.
No, I'm not a self-promoter. Like, I don't do that. And I'm just going to let this go. We're going to see the results that how this naturally flows
Okay.
through the waves of,
The media.
The media. Okay. And we'll see how many views you got. we
Okay.
got.
Next week, because it'll be going up on Monday.
Okay, Monday.
Monday night. I can send you an email with the link when it's up so you
All
can
right.
watch
But
it.
I'll watch it, but I'm not going to probably send it because that's like not authentic because
Mm-hmm.
let's be real. My colleagues have never watched this. I just
Right.
found out about it because Eli shared with me because I
Right.
got
Mm-hmm.
to know him,
Right,
in
exactly.
class. So I'm not going to do that because then that would fudge the numbers. So I want to
Exactly.
see like naturally how many
Exactly.
people.
Mhm.
But
And-
I think this is going to be.
I think this
Maybe
is
We're quickly
you could
becoming the number
use-
one podcast
Okay, wait a
now,
second.
so.
Okay.
I probably should get back to class because.
Nah, it's
oh
okay.
yeah.
I love that.
But I do want to say this. You could do one of your who has more, including our podcast. So it could be like
Which one has
which
more
one has more
views?
views? When Nicole Lane was on, or people that built a house in
Guanajuato.
Guanajuato. Yes. Something like that. I
I'll
would
put that
have
in
to
the notes.
incorporate
Yes.
it. Yes.
All right.
Sounds great.
It was a
Yeah,
pleasure
yeah, yeah.
sitting next to you.
Yes.
It was an honor and a pleasure sitting next to you both. And signing off, everybody.
Signing
Adios.
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 She is going back to class. We will do a little last outro thing.
Yes.
Okay,
but-
and are you going to promise me that you're going to return Frida to her rightful place, correct? Okay.
What if she has like a collection of those buttons, then
We
definitely
might
gonna-
take one,
We might
but-
take one and give one to you.
I think we should put it back.
We want
Okay,
you
we're
to-
definitely going to put it back.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Amazing.
So that's Miss Lane. Goodbye. She didn't look back, but okay.
I know you.
So this is honestly like we've been going about almost 23 minutes
I wasn't
now.
expecting that she'd be here that long, too.
Me neither. So I think honestly, I think we should just wrap it up kind of now. Keep this one a little under 25 minutes. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I know we have back-to-back guests this episode, but we had a special opportunity, and this week worked out well for her.
We took it and we ran with it.
We did because my class is doing testing, so like they're just in the lab, so like she didn't really need to be there. So thank you to Miss Lane's first period for letting her.
That was
dip.
epic.
Thank you to Miss Lane for coming. Thank you to Miss D'Onofrio for covering.
Oh, yeah. I met her.
And yeah, she's interesting,
Yes.
but don't want to go into that.
That's a different
Little
conversation.
issue, but yeah. So any last words to say, Jay, or any?
I hope that Miss Lane wins the lottery sometime. She
Mm-hmm.
deserves it. And
Please, someone know how to make an animated intro, because we've been struggling. I haven't really tried, to be honest, but like I think it'd be so much fun. But I just know if I make it, it's gonna look so bad, and I'm okay with making one that looks really, really bad, and it just being like little stick figures moving side to side. But I would much rather have it look really nice. But I know that we need someone else to do that.
we need someone else.
So
No stick figures.
please reach out to us. Let us know if you have any suggestions or feedback for anything else on the podcast or just other ways to make it better. What?
Just the stick figures like running through.
Oh, their legs wouldn't even move. They would just be
I
like,
know they wouldn't move. It would just be.
So if it comes to that, I will make that, and you will love it. But okay, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Signature salute.
Hottest podcast in E-Town.
You're the director.
I know. I just want to.
Do you want to do the same thing we did for Christian?
You mean, is this rolling right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's dumb.
Oh.
All this is for all this?
There you go.
This is, okay.
Well, when I edit it, I'll cut
I
out
want
this
some man
beginning
to go
part.
like 3, 2, 1. I
Okay,
want an
I can do that.
on-air
Ready?
sign.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.